Hi everyone, it's Drew from Matterform. How's it going? I know we haven't done a Kickstarter update in a long time, so I thought now is a really good time. There's so much to talk about, so let's get right into it. First is production update. Everyone's been asking. A few little things have happened over the last little while. Everyone heard about our little incident with the circuit boards being reprogrammed wrong. That's now been fixed. I've heard from the manufacturer, everything's good. It's all fixed, and we're going into production. There was a few little setbacks though that we couldn't handle. One was Samsung. They don't have anything to do with us directly, but they did produce the Note 7, which had a battery problem, if you have been following the news in the last little while. So this set all of the battery manufacturers in the world to be a little more cautious about what they're doing, and that was out of our control. So good news is we're getting very, very safe batteries. Bad news is it cost us a couple of days, so nothing we could really do though, unfortunately. They have shipped the batteries to the manufacturer, and we're into final assembly now at the plant, so that's fantastic. The other thing is they were on vacation as well. China was on vacation for the last couple of days, and they're going back to work tomorrow, so that's good news as well. So we really are getting close. They've done most of the pre-assembly for the bevels. They're just these last little bits putting the battery into place with the circuit board and then packaging them up and shipping them out. Pretty awesome. We've got new packaging samples too. It looks awesome. Really excited about that. And you guys, I know you'll love the packaging. It's awesome. It's really close to my heart there on that one. I love that one. Okay, cool. Production update done. iPhone 7. So some of you have had some questions about the iPhone 7. And yeah, it's not really a practical thing to clip it in this way. So they're all good questions. I mean, there's no headphone jack, and the bevel runs on a headphone jack. So what are we going to do? Well, we don't entirely know. We're going to try to make a solution for the people with an iPhone 7. Before we even do that, to make sure that everyone can use their bevel as soon as possible, we've already started designing a 3D printable version of a clip that lets you wrap the dongle that comes with the iPhone 7 into a coil like this, encased in a piece of plastic, so that you can plug your bevel into it, and then it becomes nice and sturdy. Now, it allows you to take your dongle in and out of the plastic, and we'll just open those files up and give them, we'll just post the link when they're ready, and you can print them. We'll also put them up maybe on our site and Shapeways and wherever else anyone wants them, so that they have easy access to those files. I don't think there's a ton of iPhone 7 users out there, but we are thinking about you, and we'll have a more permanent solution in the future, something that's a little more compact than a coiled up dongle. But in the meantime, I think it's a pretty good solution, so we'll see. We'll post those files probably within the next couple of weeks. I still have to prototype them, though I have the files but haven't even tried them out perfectly yet, so I gotta do that first. Cool, iPhone 7. UX, UI. You guys have seen some of the UX and UI earlier. It's come a long, long way, and we've been working really hard on it because we want something that's going to feel great and work really well for you and be easy to use, especially for some of us who don't really know a lot about 3D and 3D capture. That being said, we have a really decent UX package put together, UI package put together, that I'm gonna send out, and it'll be just there. I'm gonna send it to you guys and see what you think. So the link should be in the description of this, in this video, and also in the description of the Kickstarter update. So if you click on that link, you should have access to the UX UI, have a look, and send us a message and tell us what you think. Direct messages are great because I get to respond to you directly, or Stella gets to respond to you directly. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, let us know what you think. I'm really interested, and it gives us a chance to see what the app looks like before you actually get the app. So that's pretty cool. And then the last thing is the aluminum bevels. So aluminum bevels were a tier that we had in Kickstarter. 7 amazing people went out of their way and supported us on the aluminum bevels, which were quite a bit more expensive. After a lot of thinking, this was something that I was really sad to do because I wanted an aluminum bevel myself. But after looking at the product, in aluminum. There's just so many complications that come with it. It is doable, but it would make a much larger bevel. It would make one that doesn't fit most phones nicely. It would also just be way heavier. It would probably get damaged far easier. It gets bent a lot easier than plastic. So there's so many benefits to the plastic being the right choice of material here, and this is why we did it this way, that we've decided that we're not going to do the aluminum bevels. And we have sent everyone who did purchase an aluminum bevel, we sent you a personal message. Please check your spam. If you haven't received the message, send us a comment. I want to make it up to you. And I have a really good deal for you. So just let me know if you haven't received the email already, and send us a note. And again, I want to give my apologies because it's something that I personally wanted, and I know that some of us were looking forward to it. However, I'm much more excited about carrying one of these around, and have been carrying one of these around on my keychain for the last 3 weeks, and it's really held up incredibly well. So it's something actually we haven't talked about, but it is an incredibly tough little guy that I pulled off and dropped and had dangling around on my keys. And in fact, it still looks like this. So they're really, really tough. And it really doesn't even have a scratch on it, despite being dropped a whole bunch of times. Great. So, as always, love you guys. You guys are amazing. You're the reason that we're here, and I want to make sure that we're doing things that interest you and keep you updated. Even if it's boring, tell us what you want us to share. I want to share whatever information that you guys want. If you guys want to see more scans, or tell us what you think about the UX UI, just send us a message. That's the best way to get in touch with us. Otherwise, we'll be in touch soon. We're going to be launching the app in beta very soon, and fingers crossed everything's going well and there's no more issues. So talk to you soon. Thanks.